Welcome back to another episode of Around the House with Brian and Taylor. We are not at the house today. We are out in nature. Actually, we're in Gatlinburg, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We're just outside of it, staying at the camper, trying to get the fire going a little bit. Haven't really put much on it this morning, but if you guys have never been to the Great Smoky Mountains, we recommend that you go, check it out. We've been up here a lot of times, so we kind of get off the beaten path and do some other type of things. So today, we'll do a little video recording and show you where we like to go, so stay tuned for that. This fire doesn't want to go. That's alright. At least we have some little bit of fire, a little bit of coffee, and we had some tasty cinnamon rolls. Alright, we've pulled off the side of the road here. I just wanted to show you this. It's called, if you can hear me, this is Greenbrier. You know, I always forget the name of the road this is off of, but there's a little barbecue place right across the street, and this is very close. It's actually on the Pigeon River. So check out Greenbrier. Here's the little road, and eventually this turns into a gravel road, so if you have your SUV, you're a little better off, but I usually have my Honda Civic and I do fine. But definitely come with us as we check out Greenbrier.
So there are tons of trails all throughout Greenbrier, and any of them you stop at, you can't go wrong. Some are short, some are long. At the end, there's a waterfall, but this is one we like to stop at, kind of leisurely. You get to see a bunch of different scenery, and you'll pass the second bridge, and it's on the right. So this is kind of like a nice, quiet morning walk. So check out the scenery, and we definitely recommend this spot. So one of the reasons we love this trail is because there's this tree, which is super easy to climb, which is just fun. So if you come on this trail, definitely climb this tree, hang out for a bit, look over the water. There's almost no one every time we've ever been out here, so it's a really nice place to stop and chill.
This is one of the bridges you'll drive over in Greenbrier. This part of the creek looks dry, so you just see a bunch of the rocks. But many of the ones you go over, of course, are roaring. Don't forget to stop and check out the scenery.
We are showing you our secret spot. There's lots of little pull-offs where you can kind of sneak back into the woods and find a good spot. So for ours, you cross over this dry riverbed, and then you are greeted on the other side of this super mossy, gorgeous private swimming area. So let's check it out.
So this is the spot that we really like to come to. It's very beautiful, as you can see. What makes it really nice is all the moss, and there's this big dead tree here, which is pretty cool. And we got our books over here. And then we're about to set up our hammock here in a minute. We'll have a nice view. We'll be out here hammocking and having our lunch and doing a little swimming later. Although right now it's about 68 degrees according to the temperature gauge on the vehicle, so we're going to wait a while. But great little spot to hang out.
All right, our campsite is set up. Brian's making a picnic for us. We got our hammock all set up. Got my little sun spot out here. Lay out and read a little bit. And we're ready to enjoy the afternoon.
So we're out on another adventure in Gatlinburg. We're just outside of town. Going to check out the Roaring Fork Motor Trail. But just before you get into that part is the Ogle Farm, which is pretty cool. Old farmhouse here, and there's a nice trail. Check this place out. Do the little hiking trail, and there's an old water mill also. Ogle Farm, I think is what it's called. Roaring Fork Motor Trail. Let's do it. Cool wall here. Can't imagine piling up all these stones, much as it took forever. Just one of the many sights you'll see on the trail. Another cool thing out here is this, I don't know if you can see in the background, those boxwood hedges. See how tall they are? So let's take that little side trail and see what we can find there with a little boxwood. Just watch out for poison ivy. Let's go check this out. Might be a cool little thing. And for anybody that doesn't know, you see that right there, poison ivy. Leaves of 3, let it be. All right, cool, check this out. This is pretty neat. In between all the old hedges that have grown up. Nice little trail. Pretty interesting. And we're coming out on the creek over here. Oh yeah, and over here, you can see in the background there, well, let's see if I can get in there. You can see the part of the old mill.
So if you watch our channel, you know that our yard is a certified wildlife habitat and we love native plants. So I just wanted to point out this native hydrangea, which is just gorgeous, obviously with a beautiful mossy creek behind us. We gotta get some for our yard. There's lots of fun little bridges like this during the trail because you cross over several little creeks.
Check out this cool moss-covered tree. This thing is enormous. Look at this. Wow, how cool is that?
Roaring Fork is a motor trail, so it's a really great scenic drive, but as you drive, you'll see pull-offs all over the place. Wherever you pull off, you're going to find something cool. So this is the first time we've actually pulled off here, and there was a fire here several years ago, so everything's still coming back, but this is just kind of like a cool spot with lots of dead trees. And not today, but in the past, one of our favorite hikes on this trail is Grotto Falls. It's about 2 miles. You go to a little waterfall that you can actually walk behind. It's really cool, so that's a hike we recommend here. But really, you can't go wrong anywhere you pull off. You're going to find something gorgeous, something cool like this.
Just do a little 360 while we're up here. Okay, we've stopped off just before you get into Roaring Fork. Actually, we did the trail and then came back around. We're going to have some lunch. We got the Beyond Meat burgers and some potatoes and little veggie sausages that are pretty good with some peppers in there. So we'll get these grilled up, have some lunch, because I'm starving. Hopefully the grill's fine.
We are in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and the goal today is to find the trails with no cars at them, the ones that are not walked on, and explore. And this is the first one we stopped at, and it's got this really gorgeous water so far the whole way along the trail, and we're just really enjoying it. It's really beautiful.
So we are finishing our trip here in Gatlinburg in the Great Smoky Mountains. So you can hear traffic in the background, but on our way out, we saw a sign that said a quiet walkway, so we just decided to pull over and just walk on the trail. The little sign said that there's no particular destination, just walk as far as you like and just enjoy nature. So that's what we did. We went across a couple streams out here. So we do encourage you, if you see a sign, pull over, check it out. You'll enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.